Okay, so here we are. I've got 30, you have to see this to believe it really, 38 stamp pads, and out of the 38 stamp pads, 15 of them, one of them I had to throw away because it looked like it was going mouldy, and 14 of them look like this. Now, well, they didn't look like this when I first opened them. They looked like this, and I didn't open this one because I wanted you to actually see that I haven't even opened it yet. So I'm going to open it now, and here's one. I did all of these and I thought, but you're not going to believe that this is what happened to them. The sponge has disintegrated, leaving just the ink and the liquid that was there. So I've got this one, it was a white one, and I started mixing it and I thought, no, stop, because they need to see they need to see it happening before their very eyes, because I've never seen anything like it. And I thought to myself, why is it going like that? So literally this is just disintegrated, and then the more I mix, it just kind of mushes, and you've just got, obviously you've got a bit of the remnants of the stamp pad. The others were a lot smoother. This like not cottage cheese, but it's literally just all disappeared. Sorry, go in a bit more. It's literally just disappeared, and then I had a little, I've just been seeing, like, is there anything I can salvage from it? So this one, there's the white, the sponge is still there. There's still remnants of the sponge, so that's what you're seeing. But let me open the clear one. So I've got 14 here. I had to stack them because I was just like, this is ridiculous. So I put that there. So this is one, before your very eyes, I had just opened the packet. Now I've had it for a while, so it's like we're going on 15, maybe more years. But look, see, it's all just, this is a clear stamp pad, so that's why there's no, well, there's only the colour of the pad itself, but it's just literally disintegrating. And that's what I mean about, you've got supplies and you don't use them, and you might have a few too many, and or like me, you use a variety of different supplies, and so some will get forgotten and left, and you have to find a way to use them. So all of that sponge has just disintegrated into the colour. Well, this is, as it is a clear embossing stamp pad. The rest of them, so these are all the pigment ink ones. The rest of them I had like 5 or so, 5 of this same brand that is okay. And my silver, it's just gone hard. It's gone hard, like, but it's disintegrating. It's disintegrated. There's nothing there's no moisture in there, or no moisture. You can't put any moisture in there. But what I was starting to think about was, so, okay, I know that it's disintegrated. What I'm going to have to do is do this on a bigger surface. So I know that it's disintegrated, yeah. But what if? That's what I started thinking. What if? Surely there's something you can do with it. So as I said, this is just totally disintegrated, but what if I mixed it up with, let's just get my spritz. So we're experimenting now. Let me put it there. And see if we can make like a little paste with what we've got. So this didn't go as soft as these. It did the opposite, but maybe it's the metallic bit in it. But what if I put water on it? I'm just thinking that now. So as it's this is all, it's not a live video, but I didn't think about doing this before you lot came along. Anyway, but look, maybe I can salvage, well, you can't, obviously it's never going to be a stamp pad, but in the same way I'm thinking, oh, maybe I can use this in some way. Maybe I can use it in some way. So I need to spend time doing that. But I want to make it creamy. That's I want to make it creamy so that it will spread. Let me just move it to the side and get the book. So this is my little art journal that I was playing in. So we can see where it hasn't disintegrated properly with the white there, you've still got the sponge showing up. So let's do the silver on this black bit here. Maybe you can get something going on. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe this is the wrong kind of paper. But, yeah, maybe the silver is not going to work in the same way. So I thought, but what if I used these through a stencil? Should we try it? That's the yellow. See how creamy it is. The red, or the orange, and the maroon. See how creamy they are. I was thinking, if I put it through a stencil, let me just get one of my sequin waste stencils so I'm not mashing up my ones that I brought. Okay, we're just going to put that over there. But what if I did it through a stencil and then applied the, let's see if I've got any to hand. Ah, there we go. And then applied, let me just see what colour. So I've got red embossing powder. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this colour and then add the embossing powder. It should work. There's no reason why it shouldn't lift this up. It's not as clear. I put a lot on there, and obviously there's the liquid from the ink. What am I looking for? I'm just looking for a bit of paper that I can catch any. So before it all dries, I'm just going to add the embossing powder. So there is no reason why it shouldn't but you know, it's going to stick to it. Tap off for any excess, and look. So it's covered a larger area because the ink was absorbed into the paper that I've got here. But when I apply the heat gun, it's actually going to give me a nice surface, or a nice effect. So I'm going to try with another colour. Actually, let me try with this is the clear embossing. I'm going to put the red aside and let me just go for a different colour. I'll use a green. I've got a green here. It's not really a how-to video, but just make sure. Okay, so again, look how creamy they are. So I hate, it's like I hate wasting stuff, and it's just like 15 of your ink pads, you know, because you chose not to, because you just left them there. Because you just left them there, you now can't use them in the traditional way, and I would have loved to have been able to have used the colours that I have here, but you can't now. You know, you're gonna have to go out and buy some new ones, and it's just such, it felt like such a waste. But if I can salvage anything from them by using them in this way, then maybe all is not lost. So I'm just taking off as much as I can. And then what you're going to get, because you've got the, it's almost like, well, it's not like a modelling paste, but you're going to get texture, more texture than you would have got if you had just stamped it with a stamp. You've got, yeah, a bit more texture. So that's my ink pads. I'm going to put all of these in little jars, and I'm going to start using, as I said, my stamps and my stamp pads and my embossing powder, and create some things that I can utilise in either fabric or some of my other mixed media work. So don't let your things go to waste, don't let them sit there. Have a sort through and see what it is you can utilise, and if you're not going to use it, pass it on. Take care.